There's this moment, right? You're halfway up the wall, your hands are sweating, your heart's pounding in your ears, and suddenly it's just you and that little voice in your head, the one that says, "You can't do this, not today." I think every climber knows that voice. It's not just about strength or skill. Sometimes it's about what you tell yourself when things get rough. Motivation, focus, that stubborn belief that maybe, just maybe, you can pull through. That's what keeps you moving when your body's screaming to let go. I remember the first time I ride on a bike at Republic of Benin Cotonou. Man, I can still feel it, the way my breath caught. I was stuck, just stuck, and I started spiraling, thinking, what if I fall? What if I'm not good enough? But then I stopped. I let myself breathe. I looked out at the view, listened to the wind, and for a second, I let the fear be there. Didn't fight it, just noticed it. And in that quiet, I found a little bit of space, enough to try again. That's the thing about climbing. It's as much about your mind as your muscles. You learn to manage frustration, to sit with self-doubt, and to keep reaching anyway. Sometimes the hardest part isn't the move itself, it's convincing yourself to go for it one more time. Now, let's talk about the tools that get you through those moments. Visualization. Yeah, it sounds a little out there, but it works. You close your eyes, picture the sequence, feel your hands on the holds, your feet finding the right spot. It's like rehearsing the climb in your mind before you ever leave the ground. And then there's positive self-talk. I know it can feel cheesy, but when you're hanging by your fingertips, telling yourself, "I've got this," can be the difference between holding on and letting go. Setting small incremental goals helps too. Instead of thinking about the whole route, you focus on the next move, the next rest, the next bolt. It breaks the climb down into something you can handle, piece by piece. Mary's story. Man, that one gets me. She'd failed on that final pitch of late Pa Isaac 6 times. 6. Most folks would have packed it in, but she remembered her father's words. Sometimes the mountain waits to see if you truly want it. Try once more. You might surprise yourself. That's the heart of it, right there. She wasn't climbing to prove anything anymore. She was climbing because she still believed. And that shift, using those mental strategies, holding on to that belief, turned everything around for her. Sometimes it's not about being the strongest, it's about being the one who tries again, even when it hurts. But nobody climbs alone, not really. There's this power in community, in having folks who get it, who've been there, who'll shout encouragement from the ground, or share a laugh about a blown move back at camp. The Olumo Rock Climbing Group, for example. Those folks spent months working the same route, cheering each other on, swapping stories about falls and close calls. And when someone finally topped out, it wasn't just their victory, it belonged to everyone who'd been part of the journey. The kind of support, that shared experience, it builds you up. It teaches you that failure isn't the end, it's just another step. You learn from it, you get stronger, and you go back for one more try. Recognizing your failures, talking about them, letting them teach you, that's how you build real confidence. Not the fake kind that says you'll never fall, but the kind that knows you can get back up. So, if you're out there facing your own wall, literal or not, remember, you're not alone. Lean on your people, learn from your stumbles, and don't be afraid to give it one more try. That's all for today. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time on One More Try.